Afternoon everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to the car channel, Car Transformations UK. I'm Carl and this is the new project. It's a little Corsa, little red one, and we're now about to go over the unit. I'm going to give it a wash and I'll show you around it and let you see what the new project is, and we'll start doing it. So let's go. Live, we went up and picked up a little Corsa. This one's red, a different model. It's a 1.2 active. It's got full service history, 6 months MOT, and a bit of tax. So it's already all on the road. I need a few jobs. First job is obviously a clean up, just on the outside and stuff, get it indoors so we can actually see what we got. Then we've got a big hole in the exhaust by the sound of things, or a gasket or something like that. Paint line's quite faded, so we've got to deal with that. And then we'll be going through the interior, trying to get all the seats all nice and clean and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll just work our way through the car till we know it's all 100%, like we normally would. As you can see, we've got a nice rainy day today. Everywhere's flooding, got high winds, muddy water, so the car's getting filthy anyway. That's not a problem because we're going to be giving it a good old steam clean in a little while anyway. Welcome to the new project. We've got this one and we've got a Astra SRI 150 in the background. That one we're going to be doing. Another project. It's 250 breakout one, 1.9 turbo diesel. So yeah, we've got plenty happening. There's other stuff happening as well, which I'll bring in and out on as and when. Obviously if we go off and get some parts and stuff like that, I'll bring in as well. We've loads of people saying in the background and on lives and stuff, can I show you more stuff what I do at the garage, so I shall be doing that. I appreciate people coming in and supporting the channel. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers fairly quickly. I think we're over the 800 mark now, so we're doing pretty good. Keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully we'll keep building. I never can say what car is going to come in next because they're always different, depends on what deals we find that week or what one we decide to take out of storage and do the project. It's always different. past security and everything. Wave to the cameras. Always do, they know I am. So, we're at the unit. Give me a chance to open up and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll get opened up and everything like that. We'll pull this in and try and draw it off a little bit. And then I'll give you a little look around the car. Show you what the new project is and what we got and what we got to do. Then we'll get it all washed up and stuff and get started on it. So this is part one. Let's see what we can find, see what repairs we've got to do and what parts we've got to replace and go from there. So. Alright. So I've got the heaters on, doors are shut behind me. I can try and dry this off a little bit so I can show you the faded paintwork and that sort of thing. Then we'll have a little wander around the car, show you the spec and that sort of thing. We'll have a look under the bonnet because I haven't even been under there. Look in the boot, around the interior. We'll go from there, look at the mileage and see what we can do. So let's let these heaters warm up a little bit and we'll go from there. Being lazy today, I've got the old instant ones. I've got a proper one, but these are just handy sometimes when you're in a hurry. It says when you get one out. Yeah, they're quite handy there. You get them in hot chocolate, you can get even the Vauxhall, you can get all sorts of different ones. Lovely jubbly. That should warm me up a little bit. So we'll get the old heaters on. The car's sitting behind us and it's starting to dry out. And I'll be able to show you what's what. So as you can probably see, this car is pretty pink. It's got no colour left in it whatsoever. Still a bit wet, but nothing to worry about. You can still get the idea. And then if you come over to the roof and stuff like that, it's exactly the same, all faded and flat. So all the top of the door panels, and pretty much all of that side. Bonnet's not too bad, still got a bit of a shine in the bonnet. A few stone chips and stuff to sort out. Front bumper should polish as well. And then background this side goes a horrible colour again. Nasty pink, nasty pink, nasty pink. And then the back quarter's not too bad. That's what the car should be like. Obviously a lot shinier than that and a lot better, but yeah, that's what we got. So we've got a lot to deal with. Got sort of the back bumper and stuff like that. The boot, I think it's the same. It's not quite clean enough for me to see, but I'm getting the idea. Tyres and stuff are actually really good, so that's a bonus. They're not very old at all. And there's paperwork and stuff for them. We might as well look in the boot while we're here. So we've got the back shelf, which we can put up on its side bits. The actual inner all in here. This is what colour the car should be. Not that horrible. That colour. So I hope we can get that all back to nice and shiny and like that again. But we'll see. So we've got a nice dirty boot as usual. Need to get that carpet out, all scrubbed. May even have to steam clean it. Let's check in the back and see what we got. Looking pretty good. No damage, no rust. Brand new, proper brand new spare wheel still. Never been used, so that's a bonus. So yeah, just dirty stuff to clean as usual. Shame about door handles, they've gone a bit lack-appealing. Might have to do something about that. In the back seats and stuff, normal stuff, got stain in the middle. And then just dirty seats, like we'd normally get. Probably the same in the carpets and stuff, not too bad. Obviously need a good hoover and more stains to remove. Nothing we can't do, door cards are the same. Need a good old sort out. And then in the front, matte. Carpet's actually not terrible underneath, they're dirty. Obviously got stains as normal, but nothing we can't deal with. Same with the front seats. Gear gate needs replacing, it's all worn. Dashboard and all stuff like that is all quite nice. Door pocket's alright once it's all cleaned up. Let's go around the other side. Same again down here on this carpet. Yeah, not too bad under there. Sort that all out. This door card need doing. Obviously inside all them need doing as usual. Same as all these side bits, they always need doing. Driver's seat's actually really good, no wear down the sides where they normally are. As you can see, the mileage is 88. All this is absolutely filthy, so that all need doing. There's a bit up on the dash here we've got to replace, that's gone all bubbly. Over that, we'll take it out and we'll respray it, whatever we need to do. Roof lining, as far as I can see, is pretty good. It's not very dirty, so, but we'll just go over that with the hoover and stuff as we go through. Sun visors and stuff are all good. Let's go under the bonnet, because you haven't seen there and nor have I. Let's hope we don't get shot. Well, as to be expected, it's nice and dirty. They always are. All the important stuff looks pretty good. Thermostat housing and stuff down here looks like that's recently been replaced. And new gaskets. I'm not sure about that because the temperature didn't read right. So either need a new sensor or there's no thermostat in there. Everything else just needs a good old clean. There's all muck and stuff along the wipers and it's all green on the top there. It's all in here, all needs sorting out. All along the front's all dirty. So normal stuff for us. We need to get under and give it a really good going through and make it look how it should. Actually up under the bonnet is not too bad. Just needs a good clean and need to shine again. These mirrors are what colour the car should be, look. And that's what colour the car is at the moment. A very weird, fadey, horrible colour. Hopefully we can deal with that. I've had to do it many times before, so I'm not too worried, to be honest. Then we've got the yellow wheels. We'll decide what to do with them once we clean the whole car. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to compound all this all these doors and stuff and see what they're like first, and then we'll decide after that to give it a wash and stuff and see what we've got left once all the dirt is off all these alloys and stuff like that. Got some bits underneath I've got to look at, like the exhaust and stuff. That's got a bit of a blow. Front headlight's actually fairly tidy, but we'll still sand that back and machine polish it and stuff, the same with this one. They are the plastic ones, but they're actually quite tidy because it's a low mileage car. We're missing a bit down there at the front bumper, didn't actually realise that. So we've got to sort that out as well. We might have lost that ourselves, but I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't go over these too much when I'm looking at them because I'm not paying a silly amount of money for them and expect a bit of work on this sort of stuff. So, can we turn this into a much nicer car? Stay tuned to find out. So, this is what it looks like right now. All faded, all different colours, nothing matching. Remember that, and I'll bring you back in half an hour. And I'll give this one a really good going over and see if we can get it shiny and red. Okay, so I've been over these panels 6 times now. And as you can see, starting to get a lovely glassy finish. If I go close, you'll be able to see me. And we hardly even started yet. Looks a million times better than what that does, doesn't it? Started doing down there as well. So I think you can see the difference by a long way. The rest of the car's still looking terrible, but in about 12 hours time, maybe a little less, this whole car will be shining. So I've moved on to some more panels, and as you can see, it's starting to look pretty nice. Still obviously got the flat panels, the bits I ain't done. Look at the difference. Got a few marks, as you can see, in some of the panels, but we'll touch them in once we get some paint. So let's carry on to this back quarter now, I think, then above these doors, and see if we can get them to shine just as good as what we got here. So as you can clearly see, we're looking 100 times better than what we did when we started. So not too bad. Give you an idea of what it was like. That's what we had, that's what colour it was. Not very nice. Go around the other side and I'll show you. Ain't done the bonnet yet. Ain't done this side yet. Not very nice. So still got plenty to do. Time's ticking away, but it's not a quick process to get a car from that colour to this colour. So I'll just keep plugging away. So I'm putting a lot of pressure and effort into this roof, and as you can see, it's starting to shine. The rest of it's like that, which is not very nice. But slowly but surely, starting to get some sort of shine on this roof. Whew, time for a little break again, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Got a bottle this time, it's red hot, so I'm not going to drink it yet. So far, we got all of the driver's side done. Yeah, basically the whole panels, all above the windows, and the edge of the roof bit. Now onto the main roof. We'll do all of this side, and then I'm going to go around to the other side. Got a few problems on the way. I found the back of the driver's mirror, the little red panel. That's absolutely terrible. Someone's painted it with a brush or something like that. We've got to take it off and either replace it or sand it down and repaint it. One of the two, I'm not sure yet. So we'll deal with that one. And then we just got a few tiny little touch-ups along this side so far, so that's not too bad. I think the bonnet, I haven't actually started trying to clean it yet, but it's looking like it's the wrong colour, or someone's done a poor paint job on it or something like that, so we'll have to deal with that. We can't make that nice, then we'll replace it. And that's sort of where we are at the moment. Really hard work because the paint's quite thin, but you have to be rough with it to get it to shine again, so you're fighting against things, but it's starting to look good. You'll probably see it in the rest of the video. So we'll carry on and do what we can, do our best with it. There's a couple other bits, the front and rear door handles, I think the same the other side as well. They've got a little bit of lag peel on them, so I might mask them off and repaint them, just so they're nice and tidy. We'll see how we get on at the end, after buffing all this lot what I'm doing, and we'll sort of assess the situation from there of what's best to do with the car. Ooh, there's a ghost in the unit. Ah, look at that light. Right then, so break over. So time to get on with this roof and see how we get on. Pass number one. Okay, so that's pass number 2. I'm going to do number 4, and I'll bring you back and show you what we got. Okay, so it's been a while now. As you can see, the roof's looking quite nice. Still going to go over it a few more times. If you look really closely, you can just see a few little bits. If we go like that, see that? You just see a few little bits. So I'm going to go over them just a few more times, and then we should have a nice glassy roof. Okay, so we're all jacked up on this side. I'm now going to tackle this side and see if we can make these panels go nice and shiny. Okay, so a fair bit of time has passed now. As you can see, glassy finish. Hello. Starting to look really nice. Lovely reflection. And then I obviously haven't finished down there yet. So we've got to do up along the top and all that sort of stuff. But where I have done, it's looking pretty nice. So let's carry on. Okay, so as you can see, way better. Both doors, wing, all along the top of the doors. I'm now trying to make this rear quarter blend in because that's a slightly different colour someone's painted it, I think. And that's not quite the same colour as the car, so I'm flattening it down a bit with some sandpaper and trying to smooth it off and see if we can get it to lighten up a little bit. But we're looking good. All these hours of work are starting to pay off. So, got this side as good as I can get it. That quarter's been a bit of a pain, it's slightly out of colour. I'll decide later on whether I need to paint that or not. Roof's come up really nice, as you can see. Now I'm going to pay my attention to the back end. I'm going to just give us a quick wash down and a wipe down. Remove a number plate and see what we've got to do on the back here. Obviously got to cut all this lettering off and stuff so I can do around that as well. We'll go from there. But yeah, time's ticking away now. Putting the hours in, but it's looking good. Not looking nothing like the car that came in the door. So not too bad. So let's keep plowing along. My arms are shaking. I'm absolutely knackered, but I'd like to get as much as I can of the car shiny today, so I'm going to carry on a bit. So I'm just sitting down again for a drink break again. It's been another 4 hours now, so cheers everyone again. Whew, I'm absolutely knackered. I should stop really, but I just want to get this stage of everything done. Whew, but yeah. I am knackered. Right, I'm going to have a drink and we'll go from there. Right, so I'm going to tackle these letters. What I do is I use a bit of fishing line, as you can see here. And I just do this. It says. They don't want to come off. Normally they come off quite easy. There we go. For some reason, number 2 has been a pain. Might have been glued on or something. It's moving. Trouble with these ones is they're all single letters. A bit of a pain. You do us all with that one. She flew right across the room. What I'll do is I machine over the top of all these, but you can still see where they're meant to be, so you can still stick them back in the right place. pain to keep braking on it, even though it's £15. That's them ones off. Let's tackle these ones. That's how they should come off. Nice and straightforward. The noise you can hear in the background is the heater. I've got to have it on middle of the night. It's pretty cold. Not so sure as any because I ain't got any spares at the moment. One more to go. That won't be too bad. I've got to do the centre badge as well now. It won't just come off as easy as that. That will be more of a pain. We'll have a go. Done half of it. Come on. A lot bigger surface stuff to cut. There's a lot more detail to this one. Should be nearly out. Not sure why it's not coming off actually. Very much of that one. Where are we? We've got a tiny bit left and then get another bit running. Because I'm nearly off, I thought I'd destroy it. Come on, badge. Right, yeah, get another bit. Really don't want to cut this side. Come on. There we go, lovely job. So that wasn't too silly. Now we've just got to get the number plate off. still be getting a wash. We've just got to get it all mopped up first. So let me get some gear and mop that away and see what we get. Not bad for one pass, but still going to do what I've done on the rest of the panel, so I'll do it another 5 times. And the same on the other side of the boot. And then I'll bring it back and show you what we've got. Right, this is the last pass, number 6. And we'll see what we've got. Not looking too bad. keep going for this pass and then we'll do all the other passes off camera and bring it back. So that's one pass. Obviously I need another 5 more. Pretty good already. We're getting better with little passes. Got a few little touch-ups to do as we go around. We'll be picking up some paint tomorrow. Whew. It's come up pretty well for the first go. So I'll do that another 5 times off camera. And that'll get the same treatment as the rest of the car then. So I'll bring you back when that's all done. Right, so the 6 passes are done. It's looking shiny. So I need a couple of little touch-ups, but nothing to worry about. Whew. Right, let's see what we got. Stand back and see myself. Lovely jubbly, look at that shine. That's what we want. Didn't look nothing like that when I came into it. You can literally see me in the tripod. Hello! So shiny it is, and that's only the first couple of steps. We've got a lot more to do with it as yet. Whew. I'm absolutely knackered, I can hardly breathe. It's getting really late at night now as well. I'm going to go around the front, I'm going to have a go at the front bumper. And then that's probably me done. It's a long old day. Especially when you're doing this sort of work. That ain't looking bad for the first parcels. Got a little more to go yet. So I'll do them off camera. Not bad. Did give you a headlight bit of sand a little while ago. Oh, look at that, it's got crystal. Ooh. Nice shiny chrome. We'll do that probably when we get near the end there. Oh, so that's actually very good for a first pass. Probably can't see it very well because of all the shadows. Let me show you. There you go, look. Actually lovely. Look at this bonnet. I don't think it's going to be usable. Someone's painted it before and that's in a right mess. Paint's starting to come off it. And that's just had a really poor job done. So I'm not even going to attempt to buff it up or make it shine or anything. Because you can't make a poor job shiny, basically. So it's either a case of I'm going to have to strip it right down and repaint it, which is a bit of a pain when I ain't got a spray band and stuff, or I'm going to have to get hold of a bonnet that's the right colour and good condition, which would be a much easier option at the moment, until I've got a spray booth and everything going. Whew, so I'm going to do this bumper another 5 times so it matches the rest of the car, get it all nice and shiny, and then we're getting towards where as much as I can do. It's been a silly day already anyway. I've done loads and loads of hours, and when you're doing this sort of thing, well, my arms are burning, put it that way. I won't be able to lift them tomorrow, that'd be terrible, but I just wanted to get it to this stage. Normally I'd do sort of 2 days, half one day and half the next day, but I just wanted to get it done today because I need to move on with it quicker this time, so we can get another one in and get on with that as well. So I'm going to mop the other headlight on this side, wipe that off, and then we'll have a look round it. I've already been over that probably 3 or 4 times before I came on camera. It should come up pretty quickly, and it has. So, not really too bad for the first day. Easy out. And so I'm going to leave that bonnet, that's not even worth attempting, but everything else has got a glassy finish, as you can see, which is lovely. If the camera's shaky, that's because my arms are shaking. There's not much I can do about that. They're pretty bad at the moment. Oh, my whole body's shaking. Be surprised how much that take out you doing that for quite a few hours. But as you can see, she's definitely becoming a lot shinier, which is cool. So I think we're gonna stop there for the mopping at least, and we'll go from there. Whew, I'm absolutely knackered. I could literally go to sleep in this chair, but we've got to do what we've got to do. So I think we're going to leave this on there. So I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you coming in, and I know a lot of you joining me lives and everything else I do. And I've also had quite a few new people coming in, so nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in and enjoy the channel. So thanks everyone. I'll see you all soon in part 2.